This is how to fix type C charging port. Very simple and very easy. So I will show you in this video how you can fix type C charging port as simple as ABC. So as you can see, I'm putting it in my PCB holder so that it can hold it very firm. So look at what I'm going to do. The next thing, you have to apply paste on it. As you can see how I'm applying paste. Make sure you set the temperature to a normal temperature range. Don't make it too hot so that it will not damage the mouthpiece. So as you can see, just take your time. Just take your time. As you can see now, I'm heating it up. I will be done very soon. Just wait. I will be done. As you can see now, I've removed the old charging port. So this one is not good at all. So let me show you the one I'm going to fix. So this charging port that I'm about to fix is a new charging port. So let me show you the charging port I'm talking about. It's also type C charging port. You can fix it in any type of charging port, in any type of downboard rather. So you have to take your time to clean it. This type C charging port is not like USB charging port that you can just fix it anyhow. So you have to make sure you take your time. As you can see, this is the charging port. Is a new charging port. They have it in my area, so I got it in a row. So I normally change this type of charging port. In case your customer don't have money to get a new downboard, you can just change it for them with a low price. So as you can see now, so let me fix this other charging port. Just watch me carefully. Make sure you set it. That's the first thing to do, is to take your time to set the charging port. As you can see now, so I've set the charging port. So let me just heat it up. So that is why I say you should set your blower to a lower temperature so that it will be very easy, so that it will not take your time. One time before you know, you have set it and you have fixed it. As you can see, I'm almost done with the job. I'm almost done. As you can see, I'm done now. The charging port has socket very clean and very well. So the next step to do now is to service the charging port. After servicing it, I will use my liquid lead to solder the back legs to the pin to make it very firm and strong so that it will not pull out again. So as you can see now, so let me use my liquid lead to solder the back legs first. That is the pin first of all, so that it will be very strong. Then I will fix it. Just watch carefully. Just watch how I'm applying the liquid lead. Don't apply the liquid lead directly to the legs. If you apply the liquid lead directly to the legs, it will damage the charging port. So all the pins are going to join. They are going to connect together, and is not good. It's going to spoil your work. So look at how I'm applying it. As you can see, I've zoomed it in so that you can see. So just apply it far away from the legs so that it will be easy. So just watch and see. Even some of the legs has joined. So I will show you how you are going to remove those legs. So if you apply it directly to the charging port, all of them can even join, and you might not even be able to disconnect the legs. So as you can see now, some of them have joined. So I have to use paste. So you have to apply paste on it. So you have to apply enough paste. When you apply paste, you use your soldering iron, is going to disconnect the legs. But if you apply it directly, or you use all the liquid lead to pour on the legs, it will be very difficult for you to separate them. So just watch carefully as I'm going to do it. As you can see now, the charging port, some of the legs are joined together. As you can see, I've applied paste. So make sure you apply enough paste in this type of situation so that it will be easy for you to disconnect the legs. As you can see now, the legs has disconnected now. Very simple. Very simple. As you can see, the legs has disconnected. Just me applying my paste and using my soldering iron to dress the legs. The legs that was joined together, I've removed it. I've been able to disconnect them. So as you can see now, very simple and easy. So I'm almost done with the job now. So let me test it. I want to use my multimeter to test it so that you can see the reading that is going to charge very, very well and very okay. So I'm done now. So let me just service it. Make sure you service it. Apply some little chemical on your brush, then you brush it. Make sure you take your time to brush it very, very well. As you can see how neat and how clean the charging port is very, very clean and very, very neat. So the next thing now is for me to test it. So I have to use multimeter to test it so that I can get the exact reading, or I can get the exact voltage to know that the charging port is going to charge normally and is going to add very fast. So just set your meter to the voltage range, then the black probe will go to the ground and the red probe will go to the VBAT. So just watch carefully as I'm going to do it. Okay, so let's test it and see. As you can see, so the red to the VBAT, as you can see, 4.5 volts is working perfectly. That's the exact volt that is supposed to come out of the charging port to the phone. 4.5 volts is the perfect volt, and it is very clean and very okay, as you can see. So I'm done with the job. This is how you can fix Type-C charging port. Very simple and easy. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.